What's up, world? James Wood, aka Mr.Real Fiction. I know that raw sun shining behind me. I ain't blocking it out. You know what I mean? Long as y'all can hear me, that's all that matters. You know, decided to get on here today because, you know, been going through a lot of stuff mentally. You know what I mean? A lot of regrets, dwelling on the past a lot. Shit like that, you know, but all that shit, that's what make me Mr.Real Fiction, you feel me? You know, yesterday I was, I just want to let y'all know the power of the universe, you know, aka God, you know. Everybody got they beliefs, you know what I mean? I pray to my ancestors. I pray to that sun back there. I pray to that moon, you know what I mean? You know, to each his own, you know what I mean? I ain't even about to get into that, but, you know, I got to speak on the power of the universe and how God, you know, like they say, God works in mysterious ways, man, you know, but, you know, I do a lot of talking to my ancestors, talking to myself. And, you know, I'm human, so, you know, I go through things. And yesterday was just a crazy day. Like, you know, you never know how the universe works. You know, like they say, God. You know, I believe that God is man. God shows himself through people. You know what I mean? Fuck a talking snake and all that shit. You know what I mean? And yesterday was just a example, you know. I was just going through it, down on myself, you know, and then it's just like my phone rang. You know, I heard from I ain't gonna call him my partner, I ain't gonna call him my cat, from a friend. You know, they say babies say the damnedest things and shit like that, man, but yesterday was just a test. That's the best thing I could say. Yesterday was a test, man. And like my phone rang 3 times yesterday when I was down and out. And each one of them times on the other end of that phone, it was somebody telling me about me. And it was like I didn't have to tell them my problem. You know what I mean? I got a phone call from one of my friends, you know, and I was just pacing around here, just thinking, just negative. That demon was trying to get up out of there, man. And my phone rang and nobody ever called me this. You know what I mean? Like, I said hello, and they said, "Can I speak to Mr.Real Fiction?" You know, that probably sounds like nothing to y'all, but it meant a lot to me because that person that said that to me know me, know the nickname, know my past and know what I'm trying to leave in the past and know, like, I'm really trying to, you know, he always tell me, like, bro, I know the book your baby, man. That's your baby, because he know, like, don't too much shit excite me, man. You know what I mean? Besides my kids and loved ones, man. You know, I don't care about too much. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather put a smile on another person's face for me to have a smile. You know what I mean? Like, and, you know, this person, you know, he like 3 years younger than me, 4 years younger than me, man. And he told me, like, thank you. Thank you for, he said, man, you know, I mean, it's just hard to explain, man, without taking up all this YouTube time, man, real talk, man. But, you know, he basically told me, you know, thank you. He said, thank you for raising me. And you 4 years older than me, man. He said, thank you for taking the time out of your life, man, and having my back when I had his back. You know, his mom passed. And, you know, it's a lot of things that I don't remember. It ain't because I choose to not take prescription pills and smoke. It's because some things that I try to forget, and some things I just I guess sometimes we just remember the bad shit. We don't give ourselves no credit sometimes. And person on the other end of the phone basically called me and told me thank you. Thank you for being a father to him when his own daddy was here in the city and wasn't doing his daddy duties. You know, kind of fucked me up. Like, how can I be 4 years older than this nigga, and this nigga look at me? You know, he don't look at me as no daddy. That I ain't trying to son him or no shit like that. That ain't even it. But the things he said to me, like, took me by surprise because I be down on myself a lot. You know, when you come from people only pointing out the bad, I ain't even gonna call it bad because that's their opinion. People only pointing out the negative. And to be 42 years old and to start hearing that shit, you know what I mean? That shit meant a lot to me. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about no tears. Motherfucker call me something, I'll bust your motherfucking head. You know what I mean? Like, I remember I couldn't cry. I went years without crying. I couldn't cry. I couldn't for shit. Funerals, couldn't cry for shit. So I don't give a fuck about getting on YouTube and some tears dropping, man. That ain't nothing. Same way I'm listening to this Boosie in the background, man. It's like, throw shit in, that's like throw a CD in and one song be on, but when you feeling a certain way, that right track play. That's what I want you to expect when you read a book from me, man. You know, like I say, man, I want you to vibe to my shit like it's a song, man. I know it sounds stupid, but my fellow authors understand. My people understand. Anybody that been alone, anybody that done been by themselves, had to be by themselves, not by choice, understand what I'm saying. To all my loners out there, to all my introverts, y'all feel me? But I just want y'all to get the real, Mr.Real fiction, man. I'm human, man. You know, those motherfuckers running around here think I'm just a monster. I'm just, you know, and it's you're entitled to your opinion. I ain't never let that shit stop me, man. Because see, the good outweigh the bad, man. And I'm on here. It ain't got nothing to do with this book, Out of Town Shooter. It ain't got nothing to do with the soundtrack. Shit, talk to myself. Y'all to get on y'all knees every day. Y'all basically talking to yourself. Y'all talking to the God in you, man. You know what I mean? Have faith in yourself, man. So it's like, what's the difference in me talking to here and talking to myself? What's the difference in y'all getting on y'all knees praying to a ghost? I'm not saying God don't exist, because trust me, two gunshot wounds to my face. I done been hit by cars. I done been like, listen, man, I ain't never even want to come to the table with that shit, man. I ain't never used it as a tool, like, ooh, let me say that I got shot at, you know what I mean? Let me use that as a man. Motherfuckers get shot every day, man. I just survived it. 2 headshots. I got screws and plates in my shit, man. And I just been dreaming, and I just been daydreaming, night dreaming, whatever you want to call it, man. I used to have nightmares, but I've been night dreaming lately, man. And I be seeing shit, man. And I figured out, man, I spent so much time pointing out the negative, man. It's time for me to start pointing out the positive. And God got a way of showing you, man. Them 3 phone calls I got yesterday, it let you know, man, like, shit real, man. So that's what you can expect from Mr.Real fiction, man. I might rumble a little bit. I might start off here. I might end up there. But, man, listen. It's going to be real. The Out of Town Shooter coming soon, man. I've been screaming that shit for a long time, man. But see what I figured out, man, like, we all living on borrowed time, right? Perfect time, and I got that shit from the Outlaws. Tupac and the Outlaws, you know what I mean? Like, perfect timing, man. I ain't on nobody's schedule. God already wrote that shit down, man. It's like our death date. That shit already written down, man. Put a gun to a motherfucker, pull the trigger, shoot him in their motherfucking head. If God don't want them to go, they ain't go. I'm a walking testament of that, man. And I ain't glorifying shit. I'm glorifying no motherfucking gunshots, shooting, getting shot, getting hit by a car. None of that shit, man. It's just life. I'm Mr.Real fiction, so you take it as glorifying. Glory be to that sun back there, man. Ra. All day, man. It's the only thing rising every fucking day, man. But be on the lookout for the out-of-town shooter, man. The soundtrack. Shout out to Vamp. Ty B. Sunday Rose. The whole Blue Boy ENT. Shout out to Atlanta, Georgia, Noonan, Georgia. My roots. R.I.P. to Crow. Raleigh Wood Sr., Noonan, Georgia. Yeah. You ain't know? And a lot of my story, the plot of my story, got to do with Georgia. You didn't know that, did you? Grab that book.